Tech Disruptors podcast is brought to you by the Average Dad Tech Store and Stellar Data Recovery.
Darren and Jason, we breaking the matrix. Circuits and codes, we shaping the basics. Switching the system, yeah, we the mutation. Tech Disruptors, innovation and station. 808 stomping, algorithms popping. Bikes getting flipped, watch the data start dropping. We the ones they fear, Wi-Fi in the gear. Crypto in the veins, blockchain pioneer. Screens glow cold, but the minds run hot. Silicon dreams in the terabyte plot. Hacking the globe, yeah, we shatter the mode. Data overload, watch the future explode. Disrupt the code, break the mold. Tech Disruptors, we too bold. Darren and Jason, the future sold. Plug it like on, watch it unfold. Laser shot focus, the lens stay zooming. Zones in the air, AI's booming. Deep dive tech, no room for illusions. Cloud in the sky, no room for confusion. Fiber optic close connections insane. Hacking the mainframe, rewiring the game.
Hello, everybody. We are back for our very first show of 2026, the Tech Disruptors. My name is Darren. This guy's name is...
My name is Jason.
And we're back. We have been reborn from the ashes of 2025. We are back talking today on today's show all about CES, which is the Consumer Electronics Show, which for those of you who don't know, is a very big and very popular show that happens in Las Vegas every single year, where they showcase both new, exciting, and prototype tech. So today's show is going to be all about some of the interesting things that Jason and I saw at CES. Not that we were there, but we were looking from afar is probably a better way to put it.
They're in spirit.
They're in spirit, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things I want to talk about first and foremost is some of the really bizarre things that we saw, some of the things that CES brought us this year. So CES last year was all about AI, and there is absolutely no change this year. In fact, there's probably more AI than anything else this year for CES.
I would love to have walked around and just took a tally of every time you heard or saw the letters AI. You know, I bet it was
absolutely.
all AI. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And not just in product software or old products integrating with AI. I think it's just AI all over the map.
Oh, absolutely. One of the things that CES is known for is its ability to bring some really bizarre and very new tech. And I want to kick things off with one that caught my attention. And honestly, Jason, when I saw this, I have to tell you, I was shocked at just how hilarious this was. I couldn't believe that this was actually a product that was brought to CES this year. Okay. So let's start with this one right here. So this is the Glide Smart Hair Clipper. Now, the Glide... So I've seen a lot of Instagram videos and TikToks lately of like people putting their hair into automatic hair cutting machines and them coming out with a ridiculous haircut, which I just assumed was AI. But Glide Smart Hair Clipper actually promises to give you that cut you've always wanted. Now, Jason actually tried it, and you can see the result right now in front.
This is the AI trimmers and work in action. So
yeah. Now, I actually have a video because I know you're dying to know how this works. So let me just pull up the video for you. And I promise this is not Mac and Me. I've got to find a new Mac and Me for 2026, Jason. So here is the Glide Smart Hair Clipper. Now, this is a lady explaining how this works. Now, can we just point out a couple of things before we start this? Whatever that mask is that's on the front of this mannequin's head, that's already terrifying enough, let alone...
So is that part of the clipper system?
It is. So I believe that's like a guide so you don't cut all of the person's hair off, or at least I'm assuming. So it is some kind of like bracing system for, I guess, to know where to stop cutting. It's probably a good way to describe it. But here is the Glide Smart Hair Clipper in action.
It's called Glide, and it's the world's first smart hair clipper. Once this clipper is connected with the feed band, and you can see this blade push out. When you put it up forward, and then you can see this blade changing its length automatically. This we call auto fade tag.
So are you programming hairstyles into that? Is that what you're doing, or what are you doing?
You can choose specific. You can choose your hairstyle on our app. Yes, you can also edit it.
Okay,
hold
so
on. So you it how I'm trying to figure out how I want to say this. So it's a hair clipper
Yeah.
that has AI, right?
correct.
But it's not automatic. You still have to push it.
So I believe
was
the
doing
concept
this.
here, yeah. So with the Glide, what this basically does is it's like a hair cutting coach is a good way to put it. So you program the style that you want into the app. So let's say you wanted like a 0 to a number 4 fade on the sides of your head. Now you basically program that into the app that you want the fade to kind of get a better idea of how it is. And then essentially what you do is you turn the clippers on and start zipping it around your head. And basically it cuts it to it like lowers or raises the clippers to kind of the length that you want automatically instead of someone having them having to change the ends of the clippers, if that makes sense.
I'm going to go on a limb here and say I am not the target demographic for this. I'm just throwing that out there. Maybe an AI razor.
Well, I mean, again, I look at this and I'll just show you the picture again because it's literally terrifying just to look at the concept of this image. Like looking at it close up, you can see, yeah, I know, right? It just looks like something that is going to take an ear off. Like that's AI clippers are a bad idea.
My thing is I don't know. I mean, every part of the world is different, but like here in the US, we have like great clips and you pay like $12 for a haircut. Now they can screw it up too. But I don't know. I don't know how much this thing's going to cost. You know, did it say or mention in the article?
Let me see if I can find the Glide AI clipper cost because I'm going to say not cheap.
Yeah, and that's not
okay. So $150.
Actually, I thought it'd be a lot more than that. I just don't know. I mean, I can't see like your great clips, super clips, whatever you call it, is going to use this because what's the point of having I don't know. Interesting.
I mean,
is this a failure or a successful product?
Well, here's a live video from their website. Like, it's kind of like, it almost looks like it's running a lawnmower over your head. Yeah, like, it's got those two guide wheels.
Someone's doing it, right?
Yes. Well, you're not doing it yourself. Now, that begs to ask the question, isn't that exactly what a hairdresser does? So why do we need the Glide AI clippers?
It sounds like it adjusts the blades, whatever. I think it's...
maybe to get the perfect length. Maybe that's what this is. Like the Glide AI. I don't want to downplay
anybody's dreams, but to me, that doesn't seem like a product that's very well.
Yeah, I don't know. To put it really simple, a little bit terrifying, a little bit exciting, but that's kind of what CES is, right? It's exactly that. Now, one of the things that this year there was a lot of AI stuff, like AI powered like bots, robots. Now, the big one that everyone's talking about is LG's take on, I guess, the first real smart robot.
Right.
So this is what they call Cloyd or Cloyd. I have no idea how to say this, but this is Cloyd. And Cloyd, his main job here is basically to fold your laundry and do your household. I just stopped sharing. I'm sorry. My bad. 1 second.
You're right.
Yeah. Is to kind of
fold laundry and make your breakfast, basically.
Exactly. So I'm going to show you a video here because I think it's worth seeing this in action. Now, this was the release video. I want to show you this because this actually made me laugh. It actually reminded me a lot of the Russian robot.
Oh, great.
So hang on, let me just share this little gem here. So this is it being introduced to the audience.
It doesn't walk, it's on wheels.
It's on wheels, yeah. Like super creepy. Oh, the doorbell rung. Here's Cloyd to go answer the doorbell.
You better go get it.
Why is its butt sticking out like that? It looks like it's about to start twerking.
Welcome home. Hey, Cloyd. Nasty weather we're having out there. You want to take a wet towel from me? Sure. I'll get the laundry started. Let me show everyone what I can do.
That's definitely not a real voice.
Oh, it is
okay.
real. 100%.
Yeah.
So this is Cloyd's first big-time press conference.
Of course, it's an LG washer too.
And of course, the door opens automatically, suspiciously. I'm not gonna shoot shit at it, but
And you know what's funny? That's an all-in-one washer and dryer.
yes, of course it is.
So the robot doesn't have to move to another unit.
Yeah. So anyway, this is Cloyd. And Cloyd's the first, I guess, like LG robot humanoid, like chore task master, we could call him.
Okay.
And so basically, like, you know, this is an article from TechCrunch, and they're talking about basically it being revolutionizing household chores, basically, so you won't have to do them anymore. Now, LG's official statement is it is evolving into an ambient care agent that supports everyday life.
And of course, it has AI probably built in.
Of course, it does. Yeah.
So
now,
do you have one of those robotic like Roombas or iRobot?
I do. Yeah, I have
Okay.
a robot, a vacuum robot. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got one too, and it's not perfect. I still think that we need to vacuum with a regular vacuum cleaner every once in a while, just because it's a small unit.
Yeah.
I wonder, like, it's kind of nice to have something you don't think about, even though the robot vacuums are kind of slow.
Yeah.
Is it something like this with this? Like, are we, like, we know it's going to be slow. It's not going to be perfect, but is it good enough that we don't have to worry about washing our clothes and folding them?
I watched in the video that I saw it folding clothes. And it is very precise and very meticulous. And I'm going to be brutally honest, very fucking slow. Now, if you were someone, if you were somebody that's like, shit, I need a towel, Cloyd, like, would fold these towels and bring them up to me immediately. First of all, it's not going to go upstairs, and most people have stairs in their home.
Well, that too, and like my basement and laundry facilities are in the basement.
Right, so going downstairs.
Homes, a lot of newer homes have them on the first floor, but I live in an older home, so yeah, that would not work for me unless he can traverse stairs.
I mean, I will say this much: it's cute. Like it's something that it doesn't look imposing. Like I could see this being useful for maybe someone that was a bit more elderly. Maybe arthritis in the hands, can't fold your old laundry. Like there's obviously an application for what LG's trying to do.
This is the first like big company we see making a home, like that Unitree isn't like a widely known, at least here in North America, it's not a widely known company. So Sony, LG, Samsung, if some of those companies are making these, now this is not as near as advanced either. Like it doesn't have legs, so it can't, like we said, it can't go. It looks like it's got wheels. Yeah. The other thing is what's it going to cost and when it's going to be available.
So I believe Clo ID cost
Let me see if I can look it up here too.
Not cheap. Let's see. Does it have a price yet? I don't remember if I saw a price when I was doing the research for today's show. Price is to be determined, but apparently there will definitely be like a $5 a month AI fee.
Of course there will be.
Because they have to use cloud storage services, LG Business Cloud services, but there is no price as of yet. If you had to take a wild guess, Jason, on LG's take on, an AI laundry folding robot, what would you say?
It would have to be at least $10,000.
You reckon that much, eh?
Well, I mean, it's just because I don't know. I don't think they're going to make a lot of them. It's like the Vision Pro. It's $3,500, but they're not selling a whole lot. But if they sold a few, they're making more money on. So I don't know. I could be totally off, but
yeah.
I mean, the only thing that would keep it under 10 grand is the fact it doesn't have like articulating legs like most robots do.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm thinking more like in the $3,000 to $4,000 category, which would be basic plus the subscription. So if you add in the subscription,
new robots there's new robot vacuums have arms on them, and they're even at CES, which we may talk about later.
That's my next story.
Stairs. Yeah, so it's like, do we need someone to do our laundry?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, shrink something, or would they put a color in with the white and it turns?
Well, would they be able to tell?
Can you discipline the robot?
Well, that's exactly right.
Okay,
so you know what would be cool? Now, stick with me on this. Do you remember last week or the last show before the new year? Not our end of show, but the show before that. We talked about that crazy air drying thing for clothes.
Yeah.
Where imagine if you could put the clothes on
ironed?
the one that ironed and imagine if you did that with the robot. Like the robot puts the shirt on, puts its arms out, and then goes air drying on, and then boom. air comes out of its. Could you imagine? Like that'd be a game
cool.
changer.
But could you imagine walking in your house and seeing nothing with your shirt on? You'd be scaring some people away for sure.
Like, why are you wearing my shirt, Cloyd?
I would
because
say
I
if
wanted
you have a
to,
larger
Darren.
home, maybe too. Like my home isn't huge by any means, and it's a ranch, so I don't know if I'd really need something like this. To me, if this could vacuum as well, But then again, it's big, so I don't know where. Like those robot vacuums are so small and low to the ground, they can get around places. I don't know.
I mean, this apparently, like, I don't think it sits that tall. Like, I think it's about 4 feet is what I think I remember reading in the article, which is not huge.
An AI lawnmower.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I'd rather have someone mow my lawn or shovel my driveway than someone do my lawn.
Now, can we talk for a second, because you mentioned it? Can we talk about robo vacuums for a second?
Yes, please.
So I've done a lot of product reviews for Roborock, which is kind of like one of the leading robot.
And they make good stuff.
They make really good things. Yeah, like the most recent one I got for review, which was earlier this year, it's a robo mopping, vacuuming thing, but it has, and I'm not even making this up. You know how most of them are like circle shaped?
Yeah.
It has a little like robot arm that comes out with a spinning thing to suck up dust in hard to reach areas, and then
so mine's got the little spinning thing. It just kind of take if it's in a corner because round, it kicks the debris where it can suck it up.
So this one,
Roomba, I think Roomba just off of bankruptcy.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
No, this one has like a little, like, it's not an arm, it's almost like a little pivot point, like on a little, like the spinning things on it. And it allows you to go right, like, in awkward places, right? And I didn't know it had that until I started doing it. I thought it was broken. I'm like, oh man, I didn't install the pads properly, and it's like spinning out of control. But no, apparently that's a feature. But the reason I bring up Roborock is because every year at CES, they bring something new. Now, you remember last year's show, Jason, back in 2025?
Yes.
It had the robot that had the arm that could.
I'll be honest, I don't think it's that great.
No.
I mean, if you have a robot vacuum, you usually try to keep your place clean already so things aren't going to be in front of it. But
yes.
anyways.
So anyway, they had the robot last year that had the robot arm that could pick up a sock and like literally move it to the side so it could keep functionally moving. So Roborock has come out this year with arguably probably one of the best solutions to the robo vacuum problems. And that, you mentioned it earlier, stairs.
Yeah.
So this is the Saros roving vacuum. Now this is from CNN. Now you're going to be able to see exactly what this does in this video here. If you look nice and close.
And you see it's vacuuming the stairs too.
It's vacuuming the stairs right now, but the amazing thing about the Saros rover is that it's not just vacuuming the stairs, it can actually go up the stairs as well.
Down, right?
Yeah, now I'm going to see if I can find it. Here we go, right here. So this is the Saros rover vacuum about to go up a set of stairs. Like, I gotta tell you, it's pretty fucking cool.
That is cool.
To see that. And then it lifts its own legs up and then repositions itself so that it can move up the next set of stairs. Like, look at it maneuver up this set.
One thing, though, look how wide those stairs are.
Yes, correct.
So I don't know how well it would do on more narrow stairs. I
mean, I think
the downside to everything. I get it, but.
Yeah, I mean, I think most sets of stairs are a pretty standard size. So I'm going to assume that they kind of programmed this for like a, regular set of stairs, I guess we'll call them. Okay. But I will say, like, again, impressively so here with this vacuum, it going upstairs and it being so smooth at doing so. Like, it literally comes to the end, pushes itself up to go to the level of the next stair and uses robot arms to kind of flip itself onto it. Now, the Saros rover is not just obviously a stair climbing vacuum. It actually has motion sensors, 3D spatial information. Each leg can raise and lower independently to keep the body of the machine level, as it says here. But it essentially is, this amazing vacuuming robot that solves one of the biggest issues that you see with RoboVacs, and that is the ability to actually go up and clean.
Well, and you see that how
stairs.
One leg's down, so maybe if the stairs are more narrow, it will have a leg down like that.
Down to brace itself.
Next iteration of the robot vacuum.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stairs generally have to sweep their own stairs. Oh God, I know, first world problems. But usually, if you have stairs, you have a robot vacuum per floor.
Yeah,
I don't. I'm not privileged enough, but
I actually do. So,
Well, I mean,
sorry,
there are those
sorry.
people out there, but you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, most of the stuff I'm getting is for review. So if I'm not, I usually put it into, those are easy to review because they do such a good job. Right?
I did a beta test for Roomba, iRobot, whatever, years ago. And this thing was probably $1,000 when it came out. It never got stuck. Like, it went over wires and socks and never got stuck. And before that, I used a brand called Wise. They had one, and it got stuck on everything.
Have you seen?
I had to give it back. But if I would have not gave it back, I would have kept it. But then I looked up the model number later on, and I'm like, I'm not paying $1,200 for a robot vacuum. Just can't do it.
So I'm assuming, like, Roborock's vacuums are not cheap. They do.
No, if it's going to do stuff like this,
it's going to be thousands of dollars.
Shark, whoever the company is going to be expensive. Yeah.
Now, one thing I will say, have you seen those videos on Instagram where they torture test RoboVacs? So they'll basically lay an entire floor of paint or whatever and see how long it takes to fully clean it. And they do fully clean it, like it. Let it be known.
And they time lapse it so it goes quick. But yeah.
But the Saros rover is a really interesting addition to CES because Roborock has been coming in hot probably the last 3 or 4 years now,
and
with these kind of like
why, because there's all these companies making these, but you're right, Roborock is huge. I mean, I wouldn't say they're bigger than iRobot, but they're gaining on them, and that's why Roomba, whoever that, I think it's iRobot's Roomba. That's why they filed for bankruptcy. They've been scaling back. The other thing with these, what people don't realize is that a lot of them, I know my company sells subscriptions for like the filters and the bags and the rollers, and you got to keep those up. I obviously go to Amazon and buy like the third-party ones, but still, I mean, all that stuff's included. But I like to try a Roborock. I really, really would. So maybe that's my next investment.
Another thing that I will just say, it can also go up ramps successfully, which is interesting.
Don't have any ramps in my house yet. Maybe I should.
Maybe you should. Yeah, that's for when you get a bit older, Jason. Now, one other thing I will mention. So looking at the estimated price. So last year's Roborock Saros Z70, which was the one with the arm, that had a starting price of $25.99. So I'm going to assume this is probably $2,000. I'm going to say $3,000, like $500 more. I'm going to say like $2,999 for this amazing, Roborock stair climbing crazy robot that it looks as though we're going to have. Now, that's one of the cooler or some of the cooler robotic things that we saw. Shall we move on? Can we talk about something controversial, Jason?
Sure.
Really quickly?
After that, I got to share something. But
yeah. So I want to talk about something that Samsung did really quickly. Now, I sent you this, and I don't know if you had a chance to have a quick look at it. So Samsung showed off, allegedly, a creaseless folding phone display on what allegedly is the Galaxy Z Fold 8. And I'll come back to that in a second. And then they hid it. It disappeared from the show floor, and no one saw it again. It was on the very first day of CES.
That's tactical. You know damn well it is.
Now, let me ask you a question, Jason.
Okay.
You can only see the top of this.
Correct.
Was that secretly the iPhone?
So here's my thing. I have no doubts the Z Fold 8 is going to have this display.
Yeah.
But when does the Fold usually get released?
Like September.
I'm going to go on a limb here and say the iPhone Fold will be released a month or two before the Z Fold 8.
Yep.
Because of this. Because iPhone would not release a foldable until they had no crease. Now, does the crease ever bother you? Because, like I said, we've been talking. I got this, the 10
Pixel,
and you could see it. But
yeah, it's there.
I don't think the crease has ever bothered me.
No, but I mean, I think the end game that people have always wanted for the foldable fans is just not to have that creaseless display. Now, I just want to point out a couple of things here. The crease in a lot of foldables when you first buy it is non-existent. The more and more you fold it, the more and more it shows up, right? Like that's just like the world of what we live in.
Yeah.
Now, in this particular demonstration that Samsung had here, it's what appears to be an unfolded version of a folding device.
Yeah, it's not folded.
Which means
right.
So, I mean, it could very well
It could be the iPhone, but do you
It
think
could
that
be.
Apple is just like, hey, Samsung, we just got a contract with you, and now you're talking about a screen we don't want anybody to know about. It could be something
But
like
you
that. It may
can't
not
see
be
the
that-
back of it.
What was that?
You can't see the back of it.
Well, I'm
You
saying
would
it may not
never
be
know.
the Apple device. It may just be that
Yeah.
hey, we bought these screens and now you're showing them off. We don't want you to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
So Sam might have been part of their contract that they didn't pay attention.
Now, quick question. Would that surprise you if they did it anyway?
No, but this is what happened then.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think, I don't know what Samsung were playing at here. I'm not sure why you put it out and then you pull it away straight away after day one.
I don't know.
It is a little bit sus. It's a little bit suspicious. I don't know why they did it, but apparently for the people that did see it, it did look incredible. It could be the future of what we see on the Z Fold 8. Again, doesn't really bother me. I just want the fucking screen not to break, right? Like, because a lot of foldables have that like
I'll be
fraction
honest,
point, right?
This is Apple's differentiating factor when they come out with a fold. Hey, we don't have a crease.
Yeah.
To me, this is not iteration. This is iteration. It's not innovation. I mean, I guess it is kind of innovative, but you know, Samsung's been
it's
doing this
cool
for
to
7
see.
generations. It's cool,
Yeah.
but again, it's like the natural progression, like chips and having, you know, SoCs getting a little bit faster, a little more efficient. You know,
Yeah.
Apple's, after Tim Cook apparently steps down, maybe this is his last hurrah. This is gonna be that. Hey, one more thing.
Yeah, the foldable iPhone.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then he's like,
they'll say, "Hey, we're announcing it," but they won't release it for a while. Kind of like the what was that charging dock they had that never got
the
released? Now,
air
this
power
will-
or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, this will get released. I think it's just not going to come out right away.
But you might be, maybe this is Tim Cook's last hurrah. Maybe you're on the money with that one. Maybe this is like hey, I'm leaving this with you guys. Good luck. Peace out. Mic drop. No more things
and
from me.
Of you, Darren, they're going to have a younger CEO and a younger CFO, or whoever, younger C, a bunch of letters, you know.
Well, again, I told you, like I honestly believe that Apple's play is that of youthifying the image, right? Like making it cool to young people, because young people get bored easily, right? Like, let's be honest here. Like, the iPhones haven't really changed apart from a few fancy colors, but maybe it's time for innovation.
Yeah.
Now, before we jump into yours, Jason, can I just quickly on this, just while we're on the same breath here, really quickly. Also at CES, which also had a few people talking, Motorola coming into the
CES had a hands-on with this.
They did
very, very limited. They couldn't see what the SoC was. They couldn't use the cameras. I guess someone tried.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So Motorola has been making flipping phones for a while, but they're coming into the game with a folding device, which is called the Motorola Razr Fold.
I like they're keeping the name Razr too.
I do like that too.
Yeah.
Yep. I do think it has some pretty cool features like most modern day smartphones have. Will it be dramatically better than what we have already? I don't know. I mean, Motorola's been in the game for a while, so they know screens, they know folding.
I will
software.
say in North America, again, iPhone and Samsung are really the only big, and Google, I guess.
Yeah.
And Motorola is probably that third or fourth option, so it's good to have it, especially depending on the price. But we've been talking in our group chat. I read somewhere that AT&T actually may be getting rid of Motorola. And here in the US, the only way you're going to sell phones is if you get carrier deals. Most people don't just go out and pay $1,000 for a phone. They do a monthly plan or monthly credit.
Yeah.
You know? So,
well, I will say this much. So there is a rumor from a few reputable sources about the cost of the Razr Fold. And they're saying that the Razr Fold is going to cost $1,500 USD, which is $300 cheaper than the other options out there.
I don't know. I mean, this was pretty cheap.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, you got a steal on that one, but I mean, yeah.
I know what you're saying.
I would say if that's the case, they might have a hit on their hands.
They won't talk about 350 megapixel cameras. They won't talk about the SoC. So my guess is that it's either 8 Gen 1, the Elite Gen 1 from last year.
Yeah, which would be okay.
Or something less to get that price point.
Or what's that, like the one they have now, but like the lesser version? Is it the 8S?
Gen, yeah,
or something. I would remember
like that.
Yeah,
people are gonna complain, and most average consumers won't even know the difference. But
Yeah, I mean, look, it looks cool, and all their photos and all their things that they have here also look
and
pretty
they're one of
amazing.
the few companies that have the desktop mode, right?
Well, that's exactly right. Yeah. So you're also getting, and I mean, it has a stylus support too.
That's a big
So
differentiator because
that is a big
here's my
differentiating
question.
factor.
I got 2 questions.
Yeah.
Is this okay? So, do you think the Apple Fold, when it comes out, will have stylus support?
No.
And or is Motorola too late to the game? Now that we're
No,
entering
I
into
think
trifolds?
no. I honestly believe that they're coming in at the right time with another option to satisfy Samsung customers who have lost the pen. And I think that the Apple one is, I believe it was Steve Jobs said they would never make a phone with a stylus. I think that's a direct quote from him.
Yeah, but they haven't followed Steve Jobs' vision in a
No,
long
but I
time.
mean, if they wanted to appease with a new profile, I don't think Apple needs it.
I don't even think current users even know who Steve Jobs is. And
well,
know
that's
what his
yeah.
function-
It's
So
Tim Cook.
well, I mean, we all know who Tim Cook is, but
Yeah.
I mean, and everyone before him. But I think it's a good option. You're right. I think competition. But if AT&T truly drops Motorola, it's going to be devastating for competition.
I don't think they will. And now that they know that they've got these fancy new devices coming out, I honestly think that's probably more entertaining.
See, my thing would be like T-Mobile, Verizon. You guys double up on Motorola and these other brands. I don't understand why brands, at least in the U.S., don't get these phones in their stores and online.
Yeah,
because
like,
you're just
why
gonna
not?
have more
Yeah.
customers, more choice.
Yeah.
But it's got to be a money thing.
No, it's always money. All right. So what did you want to show,
$4 trillion
Jason?
Oh, yeah. So it's not robotic. And I was going to show something with a robotic arm that you may show later that we talked about last year. This is a Bluetooth speaker.
Oh, okay.
So there is this popular, how would I word this? Like how they make like shelving and.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
homewares.
I might know this brand.
The IKEA will soon sell an adorable, tiny, surprisingly nice sounding Bluetooth speaker. What's interesting about this is it's only $10. That's part of it. You can link up to 100 of these things.
Oh, imagine making a wall of them. Holy shit.
Exactly. All the colors. You see artists like painting and making like, I mean, now I don't know. I think when I read, they're going to be available in April. So I don't know if you can actually go to the store and pre-order them or anything, but it's Bluetooth 5.3, USB Type-C. It's only got 2 buttons. But people said that for $10, the sound is actually not bad.
Yeah.
It's better than you expected, not tinny or muffled, which is what I would expect. So I'm wondering if they're utilizing that past experience they had with Sonos, which has now been severed. My question is, if they're Bluetooth, how are you connecting 100 of these? There's got to be some other connection in there.
Maybe like a daisy chain, like
I don't know
situation, like maybe, or maybe it's like a Matter protocol thing where you can link them.
For $10 having Matter support would be. It doesn't.
That'd
even
be
say
amazing.
Up to 100 speakers.
You know what? IKEA. If you were listening,
by doing a proper sequence of long presses of the play button between them.
Oh, good. All right, that's okay.
For $10, well, you can't want to buy 100 of them. You could buy like 10 of these damn things for $100.
Listen, IKEA, we will line our walls behind us with a whole wall of your Bluetooth speakers and daisy chain them all, and we will do a live podcast that way if you were willing to send these out to us. So if you're listening, please, we will happily do that demonstration just to see like how good that sounds.
How cool that would look behind you. You could pick all different colors and everything.
Like even if you did a home theater setup and you wanted something that was cheap and affordable, like
I don't know. This will be on stereo. So if you wanted like actual surround sound, it probably wouldn't be beneficial.
But couldn't it be if they're daisy chained?
So Sonos and like I think Amazon have this, but it's not Bluetooth. It's like it uses Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So in order for this to be a true like Dolby or a digital surround, it'd have to be more of a Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
But either way, I mean, for me, IKEA has been their smart products are very slowly but surely getting better. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I guess IKEA is just moving with the trends too, right? Like every company's doing smart products now, so that kind of.
But they're not outlandish. Like they kind of take it slow with light bulbs. Yeah. Like I've got an IKEA hub.
Yeah.
And I think the only thing, and I've got an IKEA audio remote because they linked with Sonos a couple years back. So I got some of the Sonos speakers, and I can control with a remote. But I don't know. I'm kind of invested in Wise for most of my home stuff, and they don't have cameras yet. But IKEA is slowly but surely getting better. And this, I don't know.
We're all going to have IKEA households full of IKEA tech in the next, an IKEA smartphone. Like, I'll be honest with you. Now, just think about it for a second. IKEA is known for like minimalistic like design. So like almost like a Books Palmer like kind of smartphone with an Android operating system, decent camera.
But they're Swedish. So there's got to be some kind of like meatball wallpaper or.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay. Their meatballs are amazing. I would happily help you design that IKEA. Now, speaking of audio.
That's what they should have done. They should have designed the speakers to look like they're Swedish.
Like a meatball? Oh my God, like a giant meatball? That would have been, oh my God, that's like the dream right there.
Exactly.
Now, sticking with audio for a second. This was actually the product that arguably for me might have been the best thing to check out at CES. Bregs, which is not a company that you may know, have launched the first IMAX certified headphones, in-ear headphones. IMAX certified. Now, if you don't know what IMAX...
When I think of IMAX, I think of a huge screen, not the audio. That's interesting. Is there an IMAX certification for sound now?
Yeah, so IMAX Enhanced and DTS certifications meant for high-quality audio and films and music, as well as they have their own custom 3D printed shell. So basically, they have balanced armature drivers in each ear, and they essentially pump out music that is IMAX or DTS certified. Now, if you use...
What is that?
Ooh.
Does that say $2,200?
That says $2,200. Yes, you're right.
Here's my other thing is, how much streaming audio is going to be certified IMAX? Hell, I mean, YouTube Music doesn't even have hi-fi audio yet.
Now, hang on a second, because I actually thought about that too. So I'll pull up a thing here that I was just looking at.
You found someone that streams IMAX quality audio?
So a lot of it, and this is where it'll be the most interesting, and this is what caught my attention, is concert films and music videos. A lot of those are already IMAX and DTS certified.
Okay.
So if you were a big like...
does that though?
Well, I mean, if you look at like Taylor Swift's concert on was it Disney or Netflix, whatever it was.
They only do Dolby Atmos.
No, but apparently...
IMAX video.
They do IMAX video. So IMAX video would naturally have IMAX sound. So you'd be getting that very...
Here's why I say that, because I have a projector in my basement, and it does IMAX Enhanced, which is like what Disney Plus does or Disney whatever.
Yeah.
But I guess you wouldn't know if it did IMAX audio unless it actually supported it.
So my understanding is that if it does IMAX Enhanced, it does IMAX audio. So anything on Disney Plus that has...
Since I don't have an IMAX certified audio equipment, it's not going to show me that because mine's Dolby Atmos. I get it.
Yeah. So basically, if you use, let's say you're at you're on a plane and you downloaded the movie, it's Dolby certified.
Pop Demon Hunters. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, and you had those earphones in. Technically, you'd be getting the best in both picture and sound.
Okay.
Now,
do you believe IMAX audio is going to be better than Dolby Atmos 2, which I think was just coming out now?
Which also was released at CES.
I mean, Samsung's new Atmos Fighter, or Google's, whatever.
I don't know. I mean, I think IMAX has always been associated with premium video, like huge content.
Screens,
huge screens, very clear, very clear. If the audio is even a fraction of the quality of some of the video, I'm imagining this is probably the equivalent of like hi-fi streaming experience, right? Like just bringing that world to those two worlds together. Now, $2,200 is not cheap. They're called the Zone 1 or Zon 1. But I mean, again, if you wanted to be ahead of the curve and you were like, you know what, I'm all about like viewing content on my devices and I want to make sure I'm getting the best picture.
People do now. They do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And a lot of streaming boxes even have Bluetooth in them. So if you had the ability to stream IMAX Enhanced audio without interrupting your family, real loud. My biggest thing is movies are shot in a certain, resolution.
Yeah.
And a certain certification. How many certifications are movies going to have to do now? Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos 1, Dolby Atmos 2, DTS. I mean, it gets to the point where it's like consumers are going to be paying for all these certificates.
Well, so here's the funny thing. I just Googled what phones are IMAX certified, and only one company.
iPhone.
Nope.
I didn't think so.
Another company that you and I are very familiar with and sometimes talk very highly about, and that would be Honor.
Interesting.
Honor, a lot of Honor's most recent phones, from I think the Magic 4 onwards, are IMAX enhanced, meaning that you're getting IMAX certification in their viewing of the content of their screens. Now,
so IMAX 8 has IMAX certified screens.
I don't know. On a Magic 8, I'm not sure. I'm going to assume if they did it with the 4, that has continued the process on.
I never knew that. Did you know that?
Yeah. No, I did not. I just looked that up right now. It's a brand new phone. But speaking of Honor, something we've talked about previously.
Robot.
Yeah. So we talked about this phone back in November. We laughed and had a good little giggle at how crazy this concept was.
I didn't think it was crazy. I thought it was kind of outlandish.
But listen, we thought it was going to be a prototype, but here is proof of concept. This is Honor's robot phone, complete with a fully turning gimbal-esque DJI camera. And I think this photo here is the one that caught my attention the most because it kind of shows it in both front form and back form. So if you look,
I had this on my list too, but I didn't. I should have looked at a video. I want to see the actual. Is it? Do you pull it up?
I'll find you a video. Yes,
where it comes out automatically.
I will show you your video. Yes,
so
1 second.
For those of you who don't know, those of you who are listening on the podcast, it's basically like a DJI Pocket.
Yes.
Gimbal-like camera all in one. Interestingly enough, it just has a 1-inch sensor or close, like I think DJI has.
Okay.
Now, I think DJI is coming out with a sequel to the Pocket with 2 lenses, but this is 1 lens. Gimbal quality would be amazing. But it kind of limits it. On the back of that camera, are there more than 1 lens?
It appears like it's only 1. So I'm assuming it's a really good, high quality. This second one here could be like a zoom camera, maybe.
So for you guys that are watching and listening, I'm actually using a Pocket right now as my camera, and I'm zoomed in, but it's pretty wide field. So, and when you zoom in, it's cropped. But this is innovation to me because it's something different.
Now you want to see it in action? Here you go.
I do.
So I think they show it flipping out, or maybe not. But that's
come on.
I will show it to you. I'm sure I can find it, but so I'll just pull it back to this one. Let me see if I can find out one of it actually retracting.
Well, for those of you who are listening, if you want to chime in, is this something that we want? Like, we used to have the pop-up camera, OnePlus, Vivo, Oppo all did it, and we kind of went, Asus did it. I kind of think Asus had the best version of it, how it kind of flipped out.
Yeah.
Do we want this? Because
I don't actually know if we want this. I don't know if this is something we need. Is it something we want? Maybe. Yeah, I'm trying to find if I can see it retracting.
If, I don't know. What was it, Asus?
Yeah.
I think Asus already had gimbal technology, didn't they?
They did.
It was built into the camera system. It wasn't like this.
No, it was like it flipped out and up. Now I'm going to show you. This is their official launch, promotional video, Jason. And this kind of shows you it in action, or what it's supposed to look like. Just give me 1 second while I load it up. Okay, so this is Honor's robot phone in action. I'm just going to kill the audio, but so what you're seeing on screen here is the phone itself.
Okay.
And then you will see the lift action.
Ooh, that's cool.
Which is really fucking cool. Like, it essentially pops up from the back, straightens itself out.
That showed no lens in the back.
Well, I was just looking back there. It looks like there might be like a zoom lens there, or a wide angle possibly when it retracts back
it's
down.
Probably a periscope zoom, because these are usually pretty wide angle.
Now, if this moves like it shows in this video, where it like moves to the angle of your head up and down.
That's what the Pockets do. It's amazing.
Yeah, like if that's really what it's going to be like I'm going to say this phone's going to be incredible. I mean, again, it's early for us. It's a bit early to say, hey, this is
but
this
we've been
might be
talking
the
about this
one.
since last year, so
And it's a proof
coming.
of concept, right? Like
I think it's coming.
I think it's coming too. I think it's going to cost $3,000.
Nope, and it's going to be China only. Damn
China
well.
only.
Yeah, I don't think
You might be right.
Global. Yeah, not yet.
Okay, now we've talked about some really cool things, but I think it's time we talk about some really bizarre ones for a second here, if that's okay with you, Jason.
I guess.
So, not this one. Hang on a second. Let me try this again. I got too many stories to pull from today.
Yeah, there's not a shortage of.
No, there really isn't. So I want to talk about the Amy AI soulmate. So I'm going to zoom in on this one because this is a little hard to explain. So stick with me on this one. So I imagine a webcam in a cylindrical form that has a AI avatar that talks to you and is a companion of some forms in a really bizarre way, and it recognizes your face and gestures and voice and touch interactions and enables intuitive, as they describe, multimodal communication. So kind of like a AI powered friend that is not holographic, but like 3D to the view. And apparently it has onboard sensors which can determine heart rate, temperature, and humidity on this curved 8-inch OLED display that has dual front-facing cameras.
Who makes this?
This is
say Lepro?
Lepro. Yeah, so you may remember Lepro. They used to make smartphones. You may remember Lepro. I think it was called the Lepro TV. Let me see if I can find.
Leeco. That was Leeco.
Oh, was that Leeco? I'm sorry, I got that wrong.
They tried Leeco. We could do a whole podcast on Leeco. They emerged in the U.S. But yeah, that's the exact what you're looking up. It's exactly what I was thinking. I thought the Pro and the Echo were the same thing.
Yeah, no. So apparently I'm wrong.
That's okay.
But this, they've been doing things like AI lighting and things of that nature for the last, I guess, 3 or 4 years. So they're familiar in the AI space. I'm trying to find if I can find a video of it because I want to see what it looks like. I mean, it looks really, really freaking cool. But is there a video of it? Maybe there is. It's funny. This is the first year with CES where a lot of things have been talked about. Right here. Okay, this is perfect. Hang on a second. If it'll let me play it. This is from CNET.
Interesting.
Yeah, okay. Didn't want to play that video for some reason. But yeah, so moving.
I mean, I got to share something next.
Yeah.
That's probably more likely something we're going to see here in the U.S. Very similar.
Yep.
The Razer.
Oh, yes. I had this on my list as well. Yeah.
Okay. So Razer did the same thing. Now, this was teased. I think this AI person was teased a year ago, but now they put it in a cylindrical container with a screen, make it holographic. And I think looking at this, you can see kind of like a picture right there where it kind of looks sitting on desk. It's got LEDs like Razer does. Razer loves their LED stuff.
Yes, they do. Is this a video? Is there a video of it?
There's no videos, at least not on this page. But
I'll see if I can find one. Yeah.
And you can pick your avatar. So it doesn't have to be the female anime girl. It can be anybody. Here's what's interesting about this. When I looked this up, I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago when it was announced, you can actually go to their website right now, put $20 deposit down, but we don't know what the final price is going to be.
Yeah.
And it'll release and start shipping in the second half of 2026. So, after June and July. So if you're a big AI person.
Yeah, and you want to see it?
I mean, yeah, we can talk to Gemini, we can talk to ChatGPT, but it's not a physical thing you can kind of see. A 3D holographic, I don't know.
I have a video right here, actually.
Well, I'll stop sharing, but do you think this is something you would be interested in yourself?
I mean, let me show you the video and see what you think. This is a short here, so I'm just going to kind of like...
This is Project Ava, an AI desk companion brought to life as an animated 3D hologram. Ava can see you, hear you, follow what's happening on your computer screen, and understands what's going on around you thanks to advanced AI that learns about you over time. Ava can be used to organize your day-to-day schedule, complete your work, and clutch up in your ranked games. You'll get to choose your Ava avatar from a set of unique Razor characters that include custom designs, esports legends, and even some of your favorite social media icons. If you're at CES 2026, swing by the Razor booth and experience.
Okay, so I will say...
Hold on.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the price is going to be. We can guesstimate.
Oh, absolutely.
$20 is just a guaranteed you're going to get one?
Yeah.
What do you think it's going to cost?
$99.
Do you think this is something you'd buy?
Yeah. I think it's something cool to have on a desk.
Yeah, just to I don't know.
Engage with, interact with. I know it sounds crazy, but it's like, it's just something that kind of makes sense. Right? Like,
I don't think average consumers are like, oh yeah, I want an AI thing on my desk that talks to me when I walk out of the
it was funny. The minute that I saw that particular product, I ran into another one, which I'm going to argue here might be the funniest thing ever to come out of CES, and very late 90s, early 2000s. So I don't know if you heard about this, but did you hear about the, what do they call this stupid thing? The Lollipop Star, Jason?
I don't know. I can't remember now.
So the Lollipop Star is a bone-conducting musical lollipop that you put in your mouth, and when you suck on it, it plays music through your jaw so that you can hear it in your ears through bone conduction. And there are different flavor and artists.
You said it. You know, to my defense, and even to Darren's probably, we've been scouring articles.
Absolutely.
A lot more than me. So there's a lot of things I've looked through that I'm like, I don't know. If I would have known we would be pointing out those extremely strange things, I probably would have picked a few more, but yeah.
Oh, I pulled them all. Don't worry. I got them all written down. We'll get to the vibrating.
You're going to buy some of these, right?
Yeah, we'll get to the vibrating, very sharp knife in just a second. But
the cool thing now with the kids is like the silent raves where everyone's listening to the same music, but they're on headphones. You put a sucker in, everyone's like tripping out and doing their things with glow sticks. I mean, come on.
Can I just ask you a question, right? So you and I are big music guys. Sure. I'm going to read you some of the artists that are available. Can you tell me if you would listen to any of these? So we have Akon, Armani White.
Hold on, back up. Akon. From like the early 2000s.
Yes. Armani White, Ice Spice. And I think that's the only three they have right now. And here are the packages so you can see what they look like.
I'll be honest, out of all those, probably Akon, just because I know his music.
Yeah.
Like, I know Ice Spice music, but I'm not a big Ice Spice fan. I think saying that I'm a big Ice Spice fan would be weird.
So I was reading, I think it might have been Engadget. They were saying that in order for this to work, you kind of have to like bite down on the lollipop itself because it needs like that connection with your jaw. You need to be close to the jaw, basically.
Well, because it's bone conducting. Yeah.
It's because it's bone conducting.
Yeah. Makes sense.
This is hilarious to me. I honestly think they're going to sell absolutely none because I honestly don't think it depends on the price. Let me see if I can find it up. What it's going to be. I'm almost sure it's going to be like, I think it said $8. Let me see if I got that right.
So it's got like a haptic motor in it, correct?
Yeah, kind of.
No,
I guess it's a good way to put it.
It's probably just a vibration, right?
Yeah, it's $8.99.
For those of you guys on TikTok, like I came across this weird genre of stuff on TikTok and YouTube Shorts where they have this weird sound and you put the speaker up to your mouth and you can change the sound. It's
super weird.
It is weird. But my little son is like amazed by it because he's like 9 months old. He's like, "Oh, it's changing noises," you know.
No, it's just
My kid's like an idiot putting my phone up to my mouth, but I don't know. I think young kids, it's a flavor. Is it flavored?
Yeah, of course. It's a lollipop.
So it's a one-time use only, and you're done.
I think it's lime, peach, and blueberry. Yeah, one and done. It's $8.99 per lollipop.
So what happens to the technology after that? Could you?
I actually don't know. Like, is it the stick that vibrates? Like,
it has to be. So
yeah.
Could you like put it in as a freezer pop and like make another thing out of it? I don't know.
So I'm going to assume, looking at the picture here, that all of the tech is in the handle part here, and then the stick is probably just a stick. And then it's conducting the music through.
Are we really
I actually
talking
don't
about
know
this right now?
I know, I don't even know. But anyway,
this.
Lollipop Star, a musical bone conducting lollipop, was actually released at CES, and I'm not even making that up. That's an actual real thing. Do you want to go one more, Jason, or you want me to go one more? Because I got a couple more slightly hilarious
go
ones.
One more.
Okay. How about a ultrasonic vibrating knife that vibrates 30,000 times per second?
You shouldn't go anymore.
No. You already gave me permission now. So this is the ultrasonic knife that is designed to vibrate 30,000 times per second and make your cuts very, very precise. So why a vibrating knife? So CES covered this, right? So with the push of a button, it vibrates 30,000 times per second. And apparently the fast vibrations help it cut through squishy tomatoes and dense potatoes without using as much pressure. Micro buzzing helps release food from the knife, so you're not scraping off slices with your fingers. And apparently this is the next innovation of cutting.
Okay.
I
mean, cool. I mean,
I'm shit at cutting
like
things.
A tomato? No. Maybe
for
like
$3.99, I'm going to be cutting through cans with this fucking thing.
You better be cutting through trees for $400.
Yeah, with that. Yeah, seriously. Look, I mean, for a chef that wants precise cutting, maybe you want those like paper thin cuts of garlic in your pasta sauce or whatever.
I can see 30, that much vibration or whatever would help you cut more.
You would think so. Yeah. So that's a vibrating
Could you
knife.
imagine going to CES and them handing you a knife saying, hey, cut this turkey up or something?
Yeah. And it's vibrating in your hand. Crazy.
Okay, I got to share one more here.
Yeah, go for it.
If I can do it. I can't believe you didn't touch on this.
I'm coming back.
There's a company that's been around for a while, a long time. They even have a show on TV.
Oh.
Around the use of this product.
Oh.
And they have a couple movies and videos.
Okay. All right. What do you got?
Is Lego's.
Oh, that was on my top of my list. I was getting to it.
So
the
I
Lego Smart Brick.
I watched this, or I shouldn't say this. I saw this article, but I didn't really read much. So did you read into this? What
I did.
So let me. Do?
I can tell you what it does. Okay, so each smart brick is equipped with a small speaker, 2 LED lights, and multiple sensors that detect motion, sound, and light. And they recognize other smart minifigures and constructions with tile-shaped NFC tags. So basically,
it's not just the smart brick. There's new bricks with NFC tags.
So no, I think they all have them. Like they all have these tags to engage with each other. So like, for example, there's a Star Wars one. So when you bring like Darth Vader close to his like ship, the ship lights up like it's about to take off. So the concept is pretty fun. It's actually a really interesting concept from Lego because
this, obviously we both saw this article, but people are not very happy. I've been reading articles. People are kind of like, what the hell are they doing? But
yeah,
Legos have to evolve as well, and you don't have to use the smart brick if you don't want to. Oh, you're sharing. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just sharing like what they showed. So yeah. To be honest with you, as a kid, like the world of Lego was to play make believe, right? Like worlds, characters, vehicles, little figurines, etc. But I think we've always wanted, both you and I, who will probably grow up in the generation of like peak Lego. You always wanted Luke Skywalker's lightsaber to light up. You always wanted his ship to have lights at the back like it was turning on. You wanted Palpatine to have lightning bolts that actually lit up. Like, I think this is a really cool thing from Lego.
It's a huge thing, though, because there's so many specialized Lego sets. Like, I have The Office. Like, to be able to, like, put together The Office, the TV show, and then have, like, Michael Scott saying something or Dwight saying
or the music playing or, anything. Like, it's incredible. Song. Like, I honestly believe this is Lego at its best here, like on innovation. Like, think about all the applications they could use this for. They start using these Lego bricks in like, their I guess like top of the line Lego pieces. Yeah. Like, let's say you wanted to build, what's a big tower you guys have in Ohio there, Jason? Like a fancy
in Ohio, a tower? We don't
no
have
towers. Like you don't have so we have the CN Tower in Toronto, right? So
I
a
mean,
big, massive tower.
You could just be the OSU football stadium.
Yeah, like imagine it lit up and like different flashlights, like there was people in the crowds.
Yeah, I think it's a good base. You got to build on it. You know, people are like, oh, it's nothing. There's nothing to it. It just came out.
Yeah,
you can get licensures to like Disney movies and Disney sets and
absolutely.
Kids. I mean, it's going to be.
Look, I'm going to be honest with you. Out of all the things, and it's funny that I was going to end with this as well. Out of all the things that we saw at CES, and I saw at CES, if you boiled it out, got rid of all the AI shit, got rid of all the stupidity, got rid of all the laptops and smartphones and TVs that are just iterative and really not that different, I think Lego won. I think the smart brick is the best of CES. I really do. I honestly feel like they came out of the gate hot and that they wanted to show everybody what could be done. They had this big announcement with this very fancy looking Lego person showcasing all these new smart bricks and smart play.
Interesting enough, Lego has a TV show on Fox.
Absolutely, yeah.
This, it opens up a huge it's not just 2D, 3D, it's a 4D experience, and you can make it make sounds. Did they win? I mean, I think for the toy, like, I don't know. I wouldn't say they've won per se.
I don't know, man. I think a lot of people would prove you wrong. I mean, I think about what they brought there. They took largely chunk of plastic, put some NFC tags and lights in it, and have it engage with other objects in the space to make whatever you want it to make. I don't know, man. That's CES at its best. I'm going to say Lego. Maybe you may not agree with me, and people, if you feel free to mention in the chat.
I mean,
did they win with coolness? Maybe.
There's a couple. I mean, it depends. There's levels of CES. Like this is more like toy kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's AI. There's Bluetooth. Like Fender came out with speakers, headphones. That, I mean, we didn't even scratch the surface. I mean, there's stuff out there.
Before we wrap up, though, because you and I almost always have a robotics story, I think it's important we end with one that is very, very interesting to watch. Okay. So for all of 2025, from January to December, we literally tracked the progress of AI robotics right up to the very end with the Russian robot falling down, which was, them trying to compete in the world. Now, at CES this year, Boston Dynamics showed up with their Atlas robot, which is going to be a purchasable AI robot coming later this year. Like you can actually buy this robot. Mm-hmm. But I want to show you it walking because I think it might actually blow your mind how incredible this robot looks when it walks. So I'm going to share the screen. And Jason, I want to get your reactions. I want to get your reactions on, I guess, progress in the robotic space. Ready? Okay. Watch this walk its way out. I'm going to kill the audio because it's annoying. So I'm going to go from here. Ready? And play.
Holy crap.
Look how fluid that is.
I'm glad they made it look like a robot because if that had a human skin on, I'd be like, what the hell? See, that makes me think like, okay, we're advancing, but they're not making them look like us.
No.
Man, that is crazy.
It's very, very
For those
fluid.
of you who are listening,
go back and watch it.
Yeah, it's basically a robot with a circular head, but its gait is, and it's except for the fact they can turn around 360.
Yeah,
it walks.
That's a bit creepy.
Look at that. It even crouches like a human. Man,
like this actually blew my mind when I saw this because I was like, there is no way it's that fluid already. Like it's literally a robot in final form. Like this is proof of concept achieved for Boston Dynamics. And look, again, I'll just say, we will be continuing to track robotic stories and just kind of funny AI stuff throughout this season of the Tech Disruptors. But as far as CES goes, that's another year under the belt.
And as the year goes on, you guys will be adding to that because I'm sure more products.
Absolutely.
Baron, you made a statement.
I did.
Nomad Tech Project.
I did.
You're going to be slowing down your phone purchases.
After today, which we won't go into, but yes.
I would say we're going to be looking at a lot of mobile devices, a lot of Darren more than me because he's got review samples and stuff, but a lot of stuff to come back and listen to for.
So before we leave the show, what what is the one you're looking forward to in the first 3 months of January?
Mobile
For
wise,
3 months of, sorry, the year. I apologize.
mobile tech wise, like phone.
Yeah. Because people seem to care about our opinion.
So I'm going to say we know that Honor is going to release an Ultra at some point, or an RSR, Vivo and Oppo.
Yep.
And honestly, I know Xiaomi already released it in China, but I think the Xiaomi 17 Ultra Leica edition with the camera rim that you can use to zoom, I think that one excites me the most just because of the tech they're using. The hardware is amazing.
Yeah.
But the other side of me says their processing is always not as good as Vivo or Oppo's. But
yeah,
I would say that is the phone I'm most interested in purchasing. Now, I don't know much about the Oppo or the Vivo coming out, or the Honor, but the periscope lens on that Xiaomi,
it's apparently
we have never seen before.
Yeah.
What about you?
Again, like the Vivo captures my attention because it'll be the first phone with dual 200 megapixel cameras.
True.
It has one on the telephoto and one on the main, and then the ultra wide's at 50 still. I think that's interesting to me.
If it's global, yes, but I don't.
Yeah.
We talked about this before. The X200 Pro and the X200 Ultra were very close. Like, obviously, Ultra was better because it was better and it was later.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's got to be a significant. We don't have the. Neither of us used the 17 Pro Max Xiaomi.
No.
We'll
see.
I'd rather use something that I haven't used before.
Yeah. And that's a fair statement, a fair point, right? Like maybe that's the plan. But anyway, that brings us to the end of our very first episode back for the Tech Disruptors. Thank you very much for everybody that's listening live. We are live every Sunday on YouTube, 4 p.m. Eastern. You can look us up on YouTube. It's easy to find. Just look for the pink microphone that's on fire. Or sorry, the microphone that's on fire with pink flames. We're also on Spotify. Twitch, Good Pods, Amazon Music, all these amazing places.
Instagram, follow all of us. I think if you look at our description, you'll see most of our links to follow us anywhere you
Correct. Go. They're all in the description, yeah. And thank you very much for joining us. And if you liked what you heard today, subscribe. You'll never miss another show again. That would be amazing for us and amazing for keeping the show going the way we're going. So my name's Darren. This lovely gentleman's name is...